and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fun and classic back to school video for you guys. Today is actually the first day of classes for me and I will be a senior, or I should say I am a senior in college, which is insane. I feel like I honestly skipped like 5 years. I feel like I should be doing my senior year in high school. I actually wasn't going to film this video initially because all of my classes are online, but then I was like, I'm still gonna be like going to the library, going to coffee shops, like going to the sorority house to study. And I realized like just a few days before classes started, I was like, you know, I should probably like put my backpack together. Like I'm not gonna be sitting at home this whole time. So I also realized that since I'm a senior, this is like my last chance to do this, which is also crazy to think. So I decided to go ahead and do it, and I went and I looked back at my old videos, and the last time that I did one of these was in 2015. So it's literally been 5 years. I will link that video down below if you want to watch it. That was back when this wasn't even like my own channel, so like really the old days. If you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe so that you can see more of my videos, and follow my social medias down below. I'm constantly posting on my Instagram stories. I love asking you guys questions. I feel like lots of people's Instagrams are very put together, and I kind of like just sharing like my actual life. Like I got catcalled the other day 4 times. That was weird. And I like put that on my story. So, you know, it's like not just like I'm eating fruit for breakfast, which I say because that's what I put on my story today because I literally had fruit for breakfast, but you know, whatever. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling and get into this video. So this is my backpack. I've had it for I think like 3 or 4 years now. I've used it all throughout college. It's from the brand Osprey, and this is the Nova. Thank you. It's this really pretty kind of like dark teal color. It's very like technical, definitely more practical than cute. I got it from REI. It has tons of pockets and like pouches and straps and everything. And it has been absolutely fantastic. I just like literally just like sling my backpacks around, and this has been the only one that is like completely held up and like barely shown any signs of wear. If you're looking for a backpack that is very, very durable, I cannot recommend this one enough. As you saw in the side pocket, I like to keep my hydro flask or whatever water bottle I'm currently carrying with me. You can call me basic if you want. I don't think they sell this color anymore, but I will try to link it down below if I can find it, and I will link anything else down below that is still for sale. So if you see something that you like, chances are it's in the down bar. Next, I have these 2 hair ties. I absolutely like must have hair ties on me at all times, especially if I'm studying. Like that is work time. I don't care if I look cute, my hair has to be out of my face. And when I'm walking to class, even though I won't be walking halfway across campus this year, which is weird to think, I still like have to have my hair out of my face. And then in this pocket on the side, I have an umbrella. This one is just from Target. I'm not gonna open it because I know some of you guys are superstitious. I love zebra print. Very bold. It's back in style, which 6th grade me would never have predicted, but she would have loved. So yeah, that's like pretty much everything that I have like on the outside of my backpack. It has 3 main compartments, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one. This is kind of like my technology pocket where I keep all of my tech stuff. I really like that it opens like all the way. So as you can see, there's this like Velcro pocket, and this is actually padded, which is really nice. So this is where I keep my laptop. I have the 13-inch MacBook Pro. This is the late 2016 model, I believe. I got this when I was going to college. You guys might know if you followed me forever, I have the worst luck with technology. My computers are always dying and getting fried, and this one I have had the best luck with, so I really hope I don't jinx it. I've had it for 4 years now, and it's starting to get really slow and cranky. Will she make it throughout the entire year of Zoom? I don't know, but I really hope she does because I really don't want to get a new laptop. Next, I have another laptop, and you're probably like, you have 2 laptops, really? Since I'm a senior in college, a lot of the classes that I take now require us to use programs that aren't compatible with Mac, or like the Windows version is a lot better. I didn't even mention, but I go to the University of Tennessee, and they do provide software that allows you to run Windows on a Mac, but they actually don't recommend it if your computer is a bit older or if it doesn't have a lot of storage. They didn't recommend that I download that software on my Mac. So I just got a Windows laptop. I've had this one for about a year now. It's an Asus. I don't know what the model is, but it's kind of like gold. It's got Harman Kardon audio. I am a phony audiophile. Next, I have my iPad, which again, I'm seeming like the most spoiled person ever, but I promise I have a use for each one of these things. I actually draw all of my thumbnails and stuff on my iPad, and I also like to take notes. This is the iPad Pro 12-inch, I believe. and I like to, oh, it doesn't do that thing anymore. It used to do a thing where I could like just write on the home screen and it would go to the notes app, but I'm very disorganized. You guys know that I have ADHD. I feel like I mentioned it in like every single video, but I find that when I take notes on paper, if it's like loose leaf paper, I will lose those notes. So it's really nice to have an iPad that I can write my notes, not only make duplicates and put them into different folders, but like organize them digitally. I've never been one of those people that can type my notes. I have to write it. So I do use it for school. I will admit I do take notes on paper a lot. I use Procreate on it all the time. I love drawing, so it's not like just a school thing. Okay, so then the last thing in my like technology pocket is just my laptop charger. I always have the like extension cable on mine. I know some people like to just have the plug-in cube thing here, but I lost it. I don't know where it went. I think I might try to like do that. Yeah, that's a bit better. Moving on to the main compartment here. This pocket is also really big, which I like, and it's not full because I don't have any of my textbooks yet, but normally I would put my textbooks here. So the first thing in here that I have is this Kate Spade pencil pouch, which I have had just about as long as I can remember. I think I actually showed this in my last What's in My Backpack. So in there, I keep whiteout, which I keep in a plastic bag because I have had it explode before and I'm now scared of it. I just have like random pins. Clearly I have way too many. Did you guys know that Sharpie is making gel pens now? I didn't know that until I went to Target and I saw that and I was like, that's cool. I also have some of these like breast cancer awareness pins. They're the Acro Ball model. This is actually kind of funny because this pin is from my favorite tiki bar here in Knoxville that you guys might have seen in my vlogs before, called Turn Club. This one is from a restaurant that we visited in Portland, and they're like the same type of pin. They look almost identical, and the owner of Turn Club here in Knoxville is from Portland. Portland people and their trendy pins. Next, I have this Glossier pouch. You guys will see a lot of these. Do not throw your Glossier pouches away. They're so useful. I carry like everything in them. In this one, I have highlighters. These are the Stabilo Boss ones. What I really like about them is that they're pastel and they're not like eye-jarring like more traditional highlighters. I just have two of these because sometimes you have to burn your eyes out to really get your attention. Then I have another pouch. I've had this one as well for like as long as I can remember. And in here I just have pencils. I have always been a pencil person. The Bic Matic Grip. Is that Magic or Matic? I don't know. Bic Matic Grip 0.5. The best. Beautiful. Love these. I'm so sad for the day when I work for an actual business and have to use pen, but until then I will take all of my notes in pencil. I know I literally just said I take all of my notes in pencil, but I have this thing of Sharpie pens, which I guess is what I actually use to take notes a lot. I kind of alternate between pencil and these. I like that they have this case that's just kind of like the thickness of a notebook. Moving on, I have this planner. Normally I get some sort of like fancy planner from Anthropology or something, but I've honestly kind of just moved to doing all of my reminders and stuff in my phone, or I have, actually I will show you guys. I've kind of switched to using one of these as like my main organizational tools. I like having a big view of the entire month so I can just write everything down, leave it on my desk, and then when I walk by I can look at it. I don't have to like open a book and flip to the right page. Like, it's just always there, and then I'll do like important reminders in my phone and stuff. So I've kind of switched from doing like a weekly agenda like this to that, but I still feel like it would be useful just to have an agenda with me. So I went to Target and I found like one of the cheaper ones that I could find that was still cute, of course. This is from, I don't remember the artist. It's an artist collab. Oh, Libby Vanderplug. It's just like got a monthly view, and it's got this really cute design of these girls biking, walking. Love your neighbor. So then I have two notebooks. Again, both of these are from Target. This one says notes, and then this one says don't study me, you won't graduate. And I really like this because I feel like a lot of notebooks have inspirational quotes and stuff that are like, shoot for the stars, or you got this, girl. And this one's just like, if you don't study me, you're not gonna graduate. It's very realistic and tough love. Oh, I didn't even notice. This one has like really cute stripes on the back. The last thing in this main pocket here is this notebook. This is just one of those like 5-star notebooks that everybody uses, but this has the, what's this called? The coil, the binding on the top. And this is actually a left-handed notebook. You guys might have noticed that I'm a lefty, and it's so annoying. If you're a lefty, you feel my struggle here. Trying to write in a notebook, and the like coil is like hitting up against your hand so you can't like get in there. So I found these on Amazon and I really like them because the lines on the paper are still the same. I just like having a nice variety of notebooks. Okay, now that I've talked about my notebooks for 10 minutes, let's go to the next pouch. I think I'm gonna go to this little one. If you can see, I will not buy a backpack for school unless it has one of these pouches here. They are the most useful. I keep like all of my essentials in here. First of all, I have a thing of hand sanitizer. That's obviously self-explanatory. It's Mrs. Meyer's. Love that brand. This is the basil scent. Next, I have a pack of gum. This is the extra polar ice. I'm actually more of a fan of the peppermint, but this is just what they had at the store. Then I have my rescue inhaler. Love being an asthmatic. Next, I have 2 lip balms. This one is the balm.com from Glossier, mango flavor. This one is my favorite. And then this one is the rose lip balm from Mario Badescu. I've kind of stopped using Mario Badescu products, but this lip balm is amazing. You guys know I love anything rose scented or flavored, not rosé, rose. My lips are always dry. Then I also have 2 things of eye drops. My eyes also are chronically dry. I feel like my whole body is just dry. I have dry hair, dry skin, dry lips, dry eyes. This is the Systane Complete Optimal Dry Eye Relief. I love this one. It's kind of got like a milky consistency and it is very soothing. This one don't like as much, but it is a gel. This is just the Systane Gel Drops Soothing Eye Relief. It does last a bit longer. Then I have an eye cream. This is the Uplifting Miracle Worker Eye from Philosophy. If I'm in the library for hours on end staring at a computer, especially if I'm up till like 1 or 2 a.m., I feel like my eyes just get so puffy and everything. It's kind of like cooling and refreshing as well. Then I have the cutest little baby deodorant that I've ever seen. This one is from the brand Native. I use the, I think it's like water lily and orchid scent. Smells amazing, but this one is the cucumber and mint scent. That rhymed. I think this is the only one that they have in a mini. When I'm like walking across campus and it's 90 degrees and my class is over half a mile away, did you guys hear that? Obviously you're gonna get super sweaty. I keep saying, I mean, I'm not gonna be walking across campus this year, but I keep forgetting all of UT's parking garages for commuters are on like the outskirts of campus and the library is kind of like in the center. So even if I am just walking from a parking garage to the library, it still is a far walk and deodorant is obviously always a must. This one's kind of big, so I might take it out, but this is the Thayer's Facial Mist Witch Hazel. I have this thing about if I'm studying or like trying to focus on something, I have to feel fresh. Like, does anybody else do that? So that's why I have like deodorant and mint and facial mist. This is the best for summer, or even like I found long nights in the library, which is like all I'm talking about because I spend a lot of long nights in the library. Just having this facial mist just like spritz on, freshen up, makes a world of a difference. And this is the rose petal scent, so obviously I love that. Next is this Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. This is just a little sample size face moisturizer, which I used up a long time ago. Now I just kind of keep like whatever moisturizer I'm using, I'll just kind of like dollop some in there. But this is just a really nice little like travel size. Then I have a hand cream. This is the Lanolin Lano Hands. Again, rose scented. I think you can get this from Anthropologie and Urban Outfitters. This is for very dry hands and nails. And you guys might notice that my hands are very, very wrinkly, which I didn't notice until Ben pointed out a few months ago. So thank you, Ben. Now I'm self-conscious of that, but I've always had like really, really dry hands. So that's good to have on hand. Haha, get that? I didn't even do that on purpose. I am not funny. Next I have a concealer. This is the Fenty Beauty, I forgot what this is called, Pro Filter Concealer. This one I use every day and I still have a ton left. Literally the best value ever. All of my Fenty Beauty products that I've ever bought have lasted way longer than any of my other brands, so highly recommend. I just got a new one and so I've kind of like delegated this one to be my backpack concealer. I have this Raging Mammoth. You guys might know these as bottle openers, but I actually threw this in my backpack to use as like an elevator button press thing, and it can honestly be like a self-defense tool for parking garages. I don't know. How times have changed. Last but not least in this pocket is this little baby mascara. This is from the brand Well People. I just picked it up at Target the other day. This pocket doesn't look that big, right? but you saw the amount of stuff that I put in it, and it like wasn't even full. So I realized that I forgot to show you guys like what's in this kind of like mesh front pocket, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. First are my glasses, and this case is empty. I actually don't know where my glasses are, but I have I think it's the Haskell from Warby Parker. I love them. They're clear, but they've got like the tortoise band around the eyes. I got this case from the thrift store for 49 cents because the Warby Parker case like got crushed. I don't know if anyone else has had that experience, but I feel like it's kind of flimsy, so I got a real case to put them in, and then I lost them, which is driving me crazy. And then I always put my keys in here as well, you know, just keys, you've seen them before. So now moving on to this kind of like main front pocket. This is where I keep kind of like my like life necessities apart from that little pocket. The first thing that I have in here are my AirPods. They're actually clipped in. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I love that this backpack has so many like features and nooks and crannies and clips and stuff. So I like to clip my AirPods in so that they don't like sink to the bottom of my backpack. These are the AirPods Pro. I also have the regular AirPods, and again, you're probably like, oh my gosh, but I got these for Christmas, I think when they came out, when they were pretty new, and I always wished that they had a noise canceling feature. So when these came out, I was super excited. I have both of them not only for if the batteries die, but I'm like, I know this is like the most extra thing ever, but I wear these when I'm walking to class, especially if it's dark, so that I can still hear what's going on around me. And then I wear these if I'm like in the library or coffee shop and like actually want to block stuff out. Whenever I wear these, like walking down the street, I always just wear one because I feel like it's kind of unsafe. The things that we have to do as women, right? This case is pink and sparkly, and I think it's just from Amazon. Again, I'll link it down below. And then this one is from the brand, I think it's called Heyday, from Target. So then it's got these like 3 main pockets. In this one on the far right, I have my dongles. Thank you, Apple, for doing that to us. This one is just USB, HDMI, and then USB-C. And then this one is an SD adapter. Cute little pouch. This is actually from Glossier. I keep my nail clipper. I always keep a nail clipper with me because if I have like a hangnail, I like oftentimes cannot study, cannot focus at all. Drives me crazy. So I've learned to always keep nail clippers with me, and I keep it in this little pouch because I've actually run into issues of like, if I just leave it in here, it kind of starts to like tear away at that mesh, and I really don't want it to like make a hole in it. Then in this middle pocket, I have my clicker, which I honestly just left it in there from last year. I guess I won't need it this year because they're probably going to be on our phone. Then going into this left pocket, I have a phone charging cable, which is, you know, obvious, important, and a phone charging brick. Like I said earlier, my library was built in, I think it was built in the 50s, and then they renovated it in the 80s. Actually, I think it was built in the 80s. Whatever, doesn't matter. They don't have a lot of outlets is what I'm saying. So sometimes there's nowhere to charge my phone, so I bring this with me. Both of these are from the Heyday brand. Then I have 2 more pouches. This one is my COVID kit, so I will show you guys what's in here. First is a spare cloth mask. This one is from Target. A few extra cloth masks. So I said all my classes are online. One is actually online in-person hybrid, which I kind of forget that it is. So I still will be going to campus a few days a week. So I have these like surgical masks for if some of my classmates forget their mask, or if I happen to lose both my main mask and my spare mask. Then I have an extra thing of hand sanitizer. I actually wanted to get like Lysol wipes, but I couldn't find them anywhere, obviously. So I got an extra thing of hand sanitizer and a thing of tissues so that I can like spray a surface down and then like wipe it with the tissues. And look how cute this little tissue pack is. Then last but not least, I have a thermometer. And I know this is kind of like over the top, but I put this in here so that if I'm like in the library with friends or something and I start to feel kind of funky, I can know to like take my temperature, and if it's high, like time to get out of here, go isolate. Love living in COVID times. And then this one, is every girl loves and probably has in her backpack too, is the period kit. This is like the biggest bag in my backpack. How sad is that? I've got just some tampons. I've got some Shout to Go wipes, which isn't really like necessarily period related, just like nice to have on hand. I also have a Thermacare back wrap. I mean, my back is always sore, so like this is nice to have as well. And my cramps can be horrible. Tylenol. I also have some feminine wipes, rose scented, or they're not rose scented, they're rose water. Just some liners, and last but not least, a spare pair of underwear. I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. As you probably can already tell from all of this, my periods are very irregular and very, very painful at times. And so sometimes she will just show up unannounced, uninvited, and if I'm not prepared, it can be absolutely miserable. So that's why I have like a whole kit with me. So I also realized that I forgot to show you in the main pocket where my calculator is. There is this, I don't know if you can see it, like a zippered pocket on the like inside of there. I have the TI 84 Plus CE, and I always forget where my calculator is because this pocket is so like stealthy. I was reminded of that because there's this little zippered pocket down in here. What is in there is a Ziploc bag with just like some ones in it. I put them in a bag because cash is gross, just for like vending machines or if I lose my debit card or you know. Then I have some Cliff blocks. These are the ginger ale flavor. These are fantastic if you get hypoglycemia like I do. Just a quick little shot of sugar. I don't know if they have caffeine. I don't think they do. Then very last but not least, I have this tin of Band-Aids. Because I'm a lefty, I hold my pens and pencils very strangely. So this is how I hold my pen. I don't know if that's normal or not. I know it's not normal. When my nails are long, they dig into my hand like that. So that is why I have this tin of Band-Aids. So I'll put a Band-Aid here when my nails are long and I can actually, you know, write without hurting myself. But these are from the brand Welly. You can get them at Target. They are very cute and they're waterproof. I really like these smaller versions. This one reminds me of Sweden. But yeah, that is everything in my backpack. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe down below for more. Comment down below what videos you would like to see from me. Comment down below any thoughts, any constructive criticism, really anything. I love talking to you guys. I had a comment a few days ago that was upset with me for not responding, and I try to respond to all of the comments that I can. I will admit it might not be immediately because I do have a life and I'm not just like sitting and refreshing my comments, but I will respond to you guys when I get a chance. I love hearing from you. It's not me ignoring you. Also follow all of my other social media down below. I'm posting on Instagram all the time. I will link my Spotify playlist, pretty much anything you guys would like to see. If there's any social media that you would like me to link, I will link it down below. I don't use Twitter. That's like the only other one, but whatever. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!